What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go ahead and tint this truck's windows. I already did all of them except this one right here. This one we're going to go ahead and do 20%. This one and the other side are 5%. So the two front ones are going to be 20s. All right. So sit back and relax and let's get to it. So the way I'm gonna be tinting is the way that I do it for beginners. Originally, I am a beginner. This is only like my third car that I've done. I've done my wife's, my car, and now this is gonna be the third car. The tint that I bought is from O'Reilly's. For me, it's been really good. I don't know for any other people, but like I said, this is all gonna be done as a beginner level, like me. So this is the brand. So I can focus. This is the brand that we're going to be using. It has some really good functions for it. So let's go ahead and get to it. First thing you want to do is go ahead and give this whole window, the front and the back, a good clean. What I'm using is soap and water. Doesn't matter what kind of soap, preferably Downy. That's what I've been using, and it does a really good job. Next, you want to need is one of these razors. For the why is to get everything that's stuck in the windshield out. Also, if you want to do, just go ahead and squeegee everything to make sure everything's clean. All right. So now, let's go ahead and wet it again. Please do that. Let's get our tint. I want to save this. So now, you gotta make sure you have your razor with you. So, let's open it up. Now, let's go ahead and put it up here. Give it a quick pressure, make it freaking stay. Now, you want to go ahead and cut all of this excess. Make sure you leave a good amount to what you can work with. Alright, let's put this aside. Let's also wet it out here. You want to make sure everything's wet. So wet everything all over again. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the squeegee again. And squeeze it, make sure it doesn't move. That way we can see how big or how much we need to cut. What I like to start is from the top. You can see, you can feel where the window's open. You're gonna cut it. And make sure you're flushing it in with one finger. And cut on the edge of the window. So you want your blade inside and on the edge of the window. Keep going slowly until you get to the very end. Now you cut away. That way you don't have all this access. And you repeat back here. Put this to the side. So now what we can do, go ahead and form it in here. You see, you have your line right here. You want to dig it in deep inside and cut down. Again, I'm putting my fingers here. That way it can sit closely into the window. And again, you want to cut away. You don't want to cut straight down just because the window is down. So you need to put the window up a little bit and then cut the rest of this little part. Alright, so we do the same thing here. It's tricky. Take your time. And now we're right here. We want to go ahead and put the window up all the way. That way we can cut the rest from the bottom. Alright. All good now. Now, here. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and cut the edge of this black thing right here. Try not, it doesn't have to be that close, just at least in there. There you go. So now we're going to have to go ahead and put it inside. But before that, let me show you what I did. So people that are pros, they can do it with this thing on. People like me that's not a pro, I usually take it off. That way I have access to push the rest of the tent underneath. Alright, so let me go ahead and show you how it looks with this thing off. So this is how it looks. So you have all of this space to push the rest of the tent underneath instead of trying to pull it out or anything like that. So from here now we're going to go ahead and transfer the tent to this side. For that, you need to remove plastic that has a tint. I don't know if you can see me by removing the plastic from the tint that's covering the adhesive side. Forgot. Let me put the window down. Alright, now let's spray this whole thing also. The reason we use water and soap is for the tint can move while we're placing it. Like a mirror, we're just going to go ahead and move from front to inside the car. And if you want, you can go ahead with your blade, just round the edges with your finger, just like so. Now, just place it in where we want. This is what I was saying. With everything being on here, it will be hard to put it inside. And if you wrinkle it, then you would have to start all over. You could probably use a heat gun, but most likely the heat gun won't take the wrinkle off. And if there is a wrinkle, it's just gonna look bad. So it's better just play it safe. Just take it off and you put it in carefully inside. You don't want to wrinkle it. There we go. Alright. Now let's go ahead and place everything where it needs to go. Alright. Looks like everything's all good. Look from the other side. Alright, all good now. Now, put some water. Now squeegee everything else out. You want to make sure you take out all the water that you can. If you can't take out all of it, it's totally fine. You can also use a heat gun to help out. Alright, so let's put the window up. Got all of these bulked out. Let's give it a big clean. I can see where else I need to work on. Because of course all of these water marks would be a pain in the butt to look. I don't know if you guys can see me, but I can tell right away, right here in this area, big bubble. So I have to work on that. Remove what we can. Again, it's kind of necessary for you to take this off. If you want, you can go ahead and just leave everything on. But like I said, you won't be able to put this inside. And see, just my finger is just hard enough for me to go ahead and lift that thing up. So now I'll go ahead and put this back on completely off camera. But yeah, um, came out pretty good for me, if I say so myself. Um, Saved myself a chunk of money than taking it to someone to go ahead and do it. Taking it to someone probably gonna cost you $300 or more. Doing it yourself about $30, $50 in your time, but I'd rather spend $50 than spending $300. All right, so that's that. We are going to go ahead and make a website for our designs, our shirts that I've been wearing. This is actually one of them. All right. So stay tuned for that. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. You guys will know more about it right there. But yeah, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I go ahead and see you guys on the next time. Peace.